Hey there everybody, welcome back. How you guys doing today? Hey Andy the farmer, how you doing buddy? Welcome in. And we are back on PB Rivers Remastered. So, I've finally got everything sorted out for March anyway. So grapes are placed down, which we'll whiz around in a minute. There's Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. Hello, Mr. Green Thumb. Welcome in. And yes. Oh, yes. Let me give you a shout out. There we go. If you guys are not following Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, make sure you click on either of those two links and give him a follow. So, we're into April. So, we're carrying on with seeding. I've already got one seeder out planting some corn. Got to figure out what else needs to go in. You have way too much money. That'll be changing next week. That will be changing. Yeah, as of next week, I'll have no money at all, basically. Not looking forward to it, but it's fine. So, let's see. So we're getting corn in at the minute. So over this area, these two fields here are going to be corn. So yeah, just give you a quick catch up. So sugar beets in here. Oats. I did put some sugar cane in there yesterday. So we've got barley. We've got wheat. Obviously over here. Obviously you've got two fields of grass again, and then obviously one field of poplar in the middle. That should be fun. Sunflower in these two fields. I've got three fields there of potatoes, obviously oats over here, so should have more than enough. Got some spinach, got some cotton in, we've got some canola. But yes, that entire area up here, obviously previously it was up to around about here, where obviously grapes on one side, olives on the other. It's now all olives. Oh man, that took a while, and it didn't even touch my bank balance, which is crazy. Really is crazy. Right, so we're getting corn in, so that's gonna be fine. Just having a quick look to see, obviously, long grain rice. I could start the long grain rice, I guess. And also we've got rice to go in as well. We're going to need to get some sorghum and soybean in somewhere. Okay, I'll start this guy off with long grain rice, I think. So it means I drive all the way up to the top end of the map, because that's where I've got my field set up there. Yes, how is everyone doing today? Obviously it's Friday. Woohoo, the weekend! Finally. Long grain rice, there we go. So filled up with seeds, that should be more than enough rice seeds. So okay. But yes, next week we are going to be heading off to Judith Plains to do a little bit of a playthrough over there. I have made a little start on a little mod pack. So some of the items from here are going to be able to be used on any map. I've already got the orchards done. I've just got to go through and test them to make sure that they are fine. The juice factory should, for the most part, be there. One thing I am going to do is I'm actually going to, when I'm taking them out of the map here, rivers, I'm actually going to relocate them in the store to my category to make life that little bit easier for you guys, because obviously we're not going to have the PV categories on other maps. So if I use my own, that'll work. Here we go. So yes, I should be in first view. There we go. Yeah, the juice factory is pretty much there. I'm still up and iron about the cranberries at the minute. Obviously the juice factory would need cranberries. Obviously if I do put out a smaller Sam Adams, if we're using the same recipes what are on here, then obviously you've got the cranberries going into there as well. So I don't know, we'll see. I may do a smaller bulk or something. I don't know, we shall see regarding that. I might just take the cranberries out. I haven't decided yet on that, but yeah, Orchard-wise, they are all done. I've got to sort out some greenhouse things. I did actually make a list of all the products that are going to be needed that are non-base game, shall we say. One thing I was kind of umming and ahhing about is obviously one of the things is in the factories currently we have pallets going into them. I was actually debating on, rather than using the pallet factory from here, see Mr. T. Miller has one, hasn't he? Is it the wood chip factory or something? The outputs pallets as well. Could use that as an alternate version. Pretty sure the fill type is the same, so it shouldn't cause an issue with that. So that's possibly one less thing for me to then do. But it depends on how Timo's got his setup, because obviously with mine on here, I think it, if I remember right, is it 1 or 2 different lines? So obviously you got the planks and long planks that you can use. I don't know how he's got his setup. I might put it in as an option. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see regarding that. But things are getting on. There's about 3 or 4 items from the greenhouses. So I don't know whether to do the whole greenhouse or just remove that. Obviously mint is the main thing, because obviously mint goes into a couple of recipes. In the, like, you got the tobacco factory that takes mint. We have, I think it's in the one of the juices, it's got mint as well. So it's like, oh man, this is getting complicated. I could just take the mint and that out as well, to be honest. But then we've got things like pumpkin, and because obviously that goes into pumpkin batch, which is in Sam Adams. And I might see if there's any other things we could look at, possibly changing them out. I don't know. Hey Lexman, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, let's see. Where's my little list? So, fruit orchards, greenhouses, juice factory, pallet factory, coffee plantation, tobacco factory, tobacco plantation, small Sam Adams, hops plantation, Pepsi. However, we're kind of bouncing that idea around a national beverage that would do Pepsi or cola and stuff like that. Sort of like a fizzy drinks type production. Obviously an update to the ironworks. So obviously if I do the pallet factory as it is now on here, where it's using the nails, I can add in the nails into my ironworks mod that's on my Trello. And then the other one was McCain. So that's the other factory as well I've been looking at. Obviously I was kind of thinking I might use an in-game building, like the preserve building, and just retexture it so it's got this sort of yellow colours, kind of like how the one on here is a bit of a homage to it. Maybe add a sign on top, something like that. Keep it simple. But yeah, product wise, obviously pumpkin, cranberry with a big question mark. Yeast is something that is used in a fair few things, so may need a edited sugar factory of some kind. Obviously hops, pallets, yeah, mint, which is also another thing in the greenhouses, as well as cucumber. I think in one of my juice recipes I've used cucumber and mint. Is it the green one? Green goop, I think it is, remember rightly? So yeah, so I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and pineapple was another one that was used. So there's at least 4 items that could potentially be put into a greenhouse. So what I might just do is look at making an edit of the current base game large greenhouse and add in the pumpkin, the cucumber, the mint and the pineapple, just to make it easy rather than having all the rest in there as well. But yeah, all the orchards are done. Like I said, I've just got to do a test on them to make sure they're working and pallets are coming out fine. Pretty sure it's all okay. I might actually switch over in a little while. We'll get some farming done first, then we might switch over to Riverbend and do some testing on that. Right, so you can go here. Right, long grain rice. You don't need water first. Hey Madeira and Ghost DK, welcome in. Yes, you are here, Madeira. How you get on? Oops. Are you still playing the map? I hope so. But if you guys are not following the Green Thumb Farmer, Madeira, make sure to click on the links, give them a follow. And let's see. Lakesman says, doing okay. Thanks for asking. Cool, cool. No worries. Evening, Billy in chat. How are you all doing? You're having thunder and lightning there, are you? Oh. But it's nice to get some fresh air, yeah. Yeah, it's actually been a little bit, well, it's still quite warm here in the UK, in the south. Just looking at my computer, it says 26 degrees Celsius still outside. But there is a nice cool breeze throughout the day, so it's not as hot and sweaty. It's still quite sweaty, I will say, for us, but it's getting better. And obviously, from what I understand, over the weekend, we are meant to get a little bit cooler, so that's kind of nice. Now, actually, while I think about it, talking about rice, I need to get these other 2 fields flooded. Visit you. So, yeah, the other problem is I haven't got anything close by, and I've actually got the taps on the other side. It's not good. But anyway, it is what it is. But yes. Cool, cool, cool. You are good. Also, if you've got any questions, Madeira, like I said, you're more than welcome to ask. I know you've played the map before, but it's quite an intense map. Yes. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Actually, one thing I do need to look at is my sawmills before I do head out of here. Let's see, where are you there? God, it'd be nice if... Oh, actually, I just realised. F12, I think... Isn't there like a speed multiplier in this thing? Run! There we go. That... Let's just up it a little bit. Put that on as well. Yeah, that's a little bit better. It's been a while. Still trying to remember everything. Right then, so we'll come into here. We'll flood that field. Give that a little while to flood, and then we'll probably get a hard help run to get this field done. There we go. And, oh, helps if I come round. Here we go. Hello? There we go. That was weird. Right then, there's that. So yeah, that just needs a little bit of filling off. So yeah, actually let's do a quick fly around, shall we? So, just to show what I've been doing. So as you can see, a lot of the fields now around the farm are now planted. Obviously, just these 2 to finish off. This one down here, which was poplar, is now sugarcane. So yay, not that I really did, but it's there. It's doing quite good. Look at that. Wee. I like it. Yeah, so we've got, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4 fields of sugar beets in the corner there. That corner field, I don't know what was up with it, but I could not get a hired helper at all to do it. So I ended up leasing a slightly bigger roller just to do it. But yes, look at this. Look at this. Oh, yes. That looks kind of good. I've got to remember this field in here as well by the temple. I keep forgetting to plant it, and then it's usually the last thing that gets done, so I need to get that sorted out at some point. But actually, as we're over here, let's come down. We're going to have a little look at the sawmill. Okay, so 115,000. Yeah, it's got plenty in there. No worries, that's good then. That's got plenty. Let me just check my other sawmill. Let me turn that off because it's going to be annoying. Off. There we go. Great, now I'm just running. That one's empty. Okay, I thought it was much. Did I not turn it off? I seem to be still running. Oh, it's because I'm in flight mode, isn't it? That's why, dummy. There we go, that would help. There we go. Yeah, so I need to get my little creek sawmill filled back up at some point. Great. You're interested in this game? Really? I don't know. It's one of those weird games. I don't know. It's got a lot of things that's broken in it. Again. It's not a bad game, I will say. Yes, I did take a few months off from playing it. I will say. Let me just see. So, right, yeah. So both of my Elm Creek sawmills need topping upgrades. Let's have a look at NBC's wood chip for paper factory. Oh, that's the point. Yeah, we've got curtain roll coming. Good. That's one thing I was thinking about as well. With what was I working on? Oh, the tobacco factory. I think it was. Yeah. So obviously, at the minute, let me bring it up in here. Tobacco, chewing tobacco, isn't it? Chew, 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 chew. No, it'll either be chew or it'll just be tobacco. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it might just be tobacco, isn't it? Yes, tobacco. So, obviously, in here, we have just the bog standard recipes. So, what I'm actually thinking of doing is adding a boosted line into each of the productions, as it were. Whether it be a factory, an orchard, a plantation, whatever it might be, I'm thinking of adding in a boosted line. And what I've come up with the tobacco factory is adding in carton roll as a boosted option. What do you guys think of that? Would you think that or metal maybe? Actually, maybe metal. Actually, it depends on whether these are metal tins or if they're like a cardboard tin. That's the thing. Maybe some metal might be nice. I don't want to be a little bit going into each of the recipes, but you give that boost where you maybe get double the amount back out on that line. What map is this? Really, Madeira? This is PV Rivers Remastered for FS25 by Mr. Dajnet. The man, the myth, and the legend. Wow, yeah. So yeah, this is like one of the things I am kind of on about. What I want to use as a boosted item. Yes, do it. Yes, do it. But obviously, the boosted line will be going on to the version that can be used on any map apart from this one, okay? I suppose you could use it on here as a replacement, but I don't know if it caused any issues, though. Hey, KW, how you doing, buddy? So, yeah, that's one thing I'm working on at the minute, trying to figure out what I want. Do I want to... It all depends on these tins, I suppose. Obviously, you could use the cardboard as a boxing for the box itself that goes into... I could add maybe metal, maybe a little bit of both. What about that? A bit of carton roll and metal. That might work. Obviously, I don't know if anybody has chewing tobacco out there in the wild world. Are these in America? Are these Black Buffalo metal tins, or are they like a cardboard tin type thing? I have no idea. See, this is the issue. Because look at it, I'd say it's more like a metal tin, isn't it? So I might just use the metal for it. Maybe metal and cardboard, just a little bit. That might work, actually. Obviously, if I'm going to do the nails, I could just... Yeah. For the pallets. Yeah, that might work, actually. That might work. A little bit of both. Heck, I could even do carton roll, paper roll, and metal. Just to really bother you up, and then double it up. That'd really make you guys work, wouldn't it? I don't know. The question is, how many people are playing this map right now? I don't know. Probably not many. Not many. To be honest, next week I will be coming off for a little while. I'm going to be going on to Judith Plains map. But obviously, like I said, I am making my own little mod pack to be used on other maps. So this is what I'm kind of working on at the minute. So obviously this is going to be one of them. I just got to figure out what I want to use as the boosted line. So, but at the minute it's just the carton roll anyway. So, but yeah, everything that I do, obviously, like say for instance the tobacco, I think I might just leave that as it is because that does pump out quite quickly. with that. The only thing I might just tweak is maybe this. So replacing the fertilizer actually, yeah, we could replace the fertilizer product with seed. So seed and water like the others, and then have a boosted line where you add a manure. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, the juice line. That's gonna be the fun one. Now, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Juice. P. I'm trying to work backwards. L. J. G. H. Juice there. Yeah, I think what I might do is just leave the recipes as they are. I won't do any boosted lines because I think that might make it a little bit too complicated. Plus, these do put out quite a lot as well. I might just have a look at some of the recipes. I think actually the recipes are not too crazy, in all honesty. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll be fine with most of that as they are. Plus, the orchards are going to be pumping out quite a bit anyway, so yes, we shall see. Oh, hello. Anyway, so yes, just got to figure out a few things. There we go. Right then. Oh, I got that other pink tractor online. Where did I have it last? Does anybody know where I had Mama Doo's pink tractor last? I need to get it to work. That's the roller, the class. Good bleaking question over here. Here we go. We'll enter that. Super. There we go. Hey, Mr. Jers. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. I think we will start with some sorghum with this guy. Sorghum. Great for doing seed work, that's for sure. Or if you need to make seeds in the PV seed maker, the standalone one anyway, use some sorghum because you use little seed and get a lot back out. Yeah, not doing too bad. Not too bad. Quite warm still here. You're probably a few degrees less, but yes, from the sounds that the weekend is meant to be a lot cooler, so that'll be nice. That will be nice, is all I can say. There we go. So that's 3 up and running, so that's fine. So the only thing left really will be the rice in a minute. I honestly don't think I need anything else, so whatever fields I've got left over, it's going to be corn, sorghum, and soybean. Obviously, you've got the long grain rice and the rice being put in as well in their own paddies as well, so yeah. I have interest. What fields we got left? So corn all around up here. Obviously, normal rice will be in 22, 21. Long grain rice up the top here. So sorghum. I might do all 4 of them. Sorghum. Then soybean in the... Actually, I might do soybean in that one instead. Soybean there. And then these 3 little fields there, soybean plus that one. Should be enough. Fingers crossed. Actually, yeah, I forgot about that one. 1, 2, 3. Soybean. Yeah. Because I'm not going to get a lot of these little fields, that's for sure. I think that'll do. I think that should work. Right, so in here... we might as well make a start on planting some rice. There we go. Get my little rice planter topped back up. Oh, I do need to get some fertilizer. I don't know if there's any left in my trailer there. There we go. We'll pop this there for a second. We'll spawn out some pellets. I won't do all that many, but okay, that should be fine. Get you filling up, and actually, let's grab my other trailer. And actually, do I? I do have a truck over here with a auger thing on the back, haven't I? Yes. I wonder if that will fit underneath that. It should do. I haven't used this really that much yet, so I might as well give it a try. Let's have a look. Slap a little bit in there. Only until Monday, then temperatures will be going up. Shh! Shoosh! Shoosh, Mr. Jurors! I'm not thinking about next week yet. Yeah, you can definitely tell summertime has hit the UK. That's all I can say. Oh, yes. Here we go. I've noticed my wheels are a little bit heavy today. Let me just check something quickly. Is it because of that? That's a little bit better. Let go for a minute. But yes, so yeah, today plan is obviously to get as much in and over the weekend. Obviously, I need to get fields rolled, limed, stuff like that. Every field that I was planted Wednesday, yesterday, have been limed, which is good. I got the last of the ones done today, actually. So they're all sorted. Just got to keep an eye on fertilizer levels, I think it is. Apart from that, it's just seeding of the weekend and today. And yeah. Chilling and taking it easy. Oh, excuse me. Yikes. Not sure what's going on there. Ready then. Righty. Pipe out. Okay, we're on the wrong side. Hey, Mamadou. Welcome in. How you doing today, my dear? Hopefully good. Right. Because I don't know if I can get close enough to get this guy to fill up. It might be one of those things where I have to do it with pallets. We'll see. We'll leave it run there for a minute. Right, we'll get the rest of these put in. Doing okay, finally. Cool in the house. Nice, you finally got your aircon sorted out, have you? Cool. I've got 2 fans currently blowing in the bedroom here where I am, and it's still bleaking warm. Oh, yes. Yesterday, I can't remember if I mentioned about it, but my daughter had her eye test yesterday, or examination. Turns out one of her eyes is fine, but one has got slightly worse, so she's had to get new glasses ordered. They'll be ready to pick up Thursday next week, so that'll be fun for her. Right, there we go. Let's open up the flaps and see if I can get this guy to fill up from the auger. I usually use pallets, to be honest. Are you gonna fill up or not? No? Yes? No? Maybe? No? Maybe not. That is a pain. Right then. Okay, let's take this back. Actually, I wonder, is it one of these ones where you have to sort of unload yourself type thing? I don't know. See, this is why I don't use these trucks and auger wagons. You are down all the way. Yes. Yep. Try to see if I can adjust that. Oh, that's the route. That's down there. No, okay, can't. I was wondering if I could adjust the end of the pipe there so it points a little bit further down. I wonder if that could be the issue. Let's have a look though. Nope, not getting nothing there. Interesting. No pop-ups for unloading. Nope, okay. Not to worries. I'll have to nip back to the shop and pick up some... Oh, hang on. Hang on. What the heck? Did you just see that? Or am I go... Did that just tip like half a mile away?
Darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk.
I was literally about to put the pipe away and it started unloading. That's weird. And more to the point. Oh yeah, there we go. Hello, Angry Panda. Welcome in. Don't worry, seasons is slowly changing. Yes. Yes, indeed it is. Right, turn you off. Let's grab my little dude's fire. We'll pop down to the shop. We'll get some pallets of... Actually, I might not need to. Oh yes, I keep forgetting. I've got manual attached to install. I've got to do it this way. There. Oh, I wonder. That might be what it is. Because obviously let's see. Do you have... No. I was wondering whether there was like a cable or something to connect on here. I guess not. Okay, so... Load on Oracle wagons don't seem to work very well with manual attach. Good to know. Darn, if it was not for the platform difference, I'd pop over in a jiffy for quick help. Oh yes. To be honest, I tend to do only single player. But yeah, how is Angry Panda doing today now? I don't think I've actually changed it. Oh no, I didn't. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Is he gonna make me do it myself, isn't he? ISO Angry Panda. If you guys are not following Mr. Angry Panda, I actually need to update my stream deck. Make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, guys. He is a great content creator. He's a fellow Brit. Formerly known as Nuts a Grumpy Dwarf, if you weren't aware. There we go. Let's see if that works now. There we go, there we go. And last, he was playing some Battlefield 6. There we go. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mamadou as well, make sure to click on her link. She is a great content creator. Love lurking in her streams and dropping her some pits and stuff. I know it's kind of cruel because, yes, she kind of gets a little bit overwhelmed at times, bless her. Gotta love her, though. Got to love her. Share the wealth. Right, yeah, I was just thinking, actually. And I just realised I didn't bring much trailer with me. But I might have... Yes, I do. I got some fruitlet right there. Pallets from the other day. Okay. Let me park this guy right here a sec. There we go. I'm gonna pop a couple on here. It won't need much actually to fill that thing up. I think this can hold 2 or 3 of those pallets. We'll just load them on auto load. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. That will work. You're very welcome, Mamadou. You're very, very welcome. And hello, Mr. Farmer Marks. Welcome in. Another person. If you're not following him, make sure to click on that link. Give him a follow. Let's see how we're doing. 1 doing corn, 1 doing sorghum. So I'm guessing, looking at that, the long grain rice has been done, so I need to get that onto the other field in a sec. Actually, I just noticed the guy doing the corn is starting to get a little bit low on solid fertilizer, so I might actually take that truck over to where the corn is being planted at the minute and top them up over there, see if it works with that one. Here we go. But yeah, how is Mr. Farmer Marks doing? Make sure you click on that link, guys. Give him a follow. Here we go. Right, stop you there. Can you pick up from there? Yes, you can. Look at that. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Actually, I might be able to get this guy on a hired helper just for the minute. Or hired lady, I should say. So you are fine. You're a little better. Have you not been feeling well again, Mr. Farmer Marks? You create job. We'll start you into there. Go. Yeah, so this is the guy that needs topped up on the fertilizer. So, while this dude is going, we'll jump in here. We'll take this truck with us. We'll go see if we can get him filled up. There we go. Why a little better? Have you been eating things you shouldn't be, Mr. Farmer Marks, again? I know what you're like. Tommy's not been good? I don't know. You never learn, do you? You never ever learn. You keep eating things that you shouldn't be. And yes, that's why your tummy is not good. You need to behave. You really, really do. There's too many people who care about you, so start taking care of yourself, young man. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Hang on. That's really, look at that. So for some weird reason my wheel is really heavy. I don't get why. It's nothing's changed in the settings. You don't eat sugar anymore? And what about the curries and stuff that put you in hospital the other week? I know, and spicy foods as well. I don't know, bless you. Cherry? Oh, was it cherries, was it? I thought it was curries, you said. Well, they're very, very sweet. Cherries can have a lot of natural sugars in them. So, yes, gotta be very careful. The thing is, I've got a stepson who's diabetic as well. Also, you know, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer mentioned he's diabetic. Obviously, we have to be very, very careful. We have to count calories and everything with his stepson. Literally, if he has anything to eat, we've literally got to count the calories, add them all up, make sure he's got enough insulin in him for it to work. I don't think that's what you got, but you're very, very, it's very kind of getting that way from the feel of it. So you need to, take more care of yourself. I don't know. Bless him. Bless him, bless him. But yes, that's it. Think about it. Was it next Sunday? The two stepsons, they will be actually here. They're actually coming up for a couple of weeks to stay. It's going to be a bit of a fun, crazy couple of weeks again. Because obviously he has to have his... Well, I don't know if it's changed yet. I'll have to actually inquire. But the last time they were down, he had to have his meals spaced equally. It's like 4 to 5 hours apart, meal-wise. Obviously, that gets a little bit complicated when I'm having to stream and be able to cook beforehand and make sure everyone's fed. So yeah, that's going to be the fun part. Oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, my little tree saplings that I planted, was it last year, in game, are finally growing. Now, this is actually kind of a good thing and a bad thing. So most of them are actually down low enough, so I don't have to remove any. However, I did see 1 or 2 were actually floating right here. See, we've got one right there. Obviously, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 there. Just need to be taken out. Maybe 7. I think, yeah, that one there as well is floating. So 7 of those little trees need to be cut down and removed. But what I'll do, I'm going to probably leave them for the moment. And once all these trees are fully grown, if I ever come back, and these actually fully mature, these ones that I'm going to remove, I'll put a little dot right below them, and I'll replace it with a fully grown placeable tree instead, just to fill in, so I get the gap spacing correct. So that's something to look at. It's only because I did a little bit of landscaping after I planted the saplings. It's like, duh. Righty, I need to get up that far side, I think it is, and catch him before he turns around if I can. Yes, I don't recommend doing it, Madeira. If you plant saplings, don't go through and do any landscaping, especially if it's major landscaping to flatten off an area. It's a bad idea. Just saying. But yes, if you are going to place trees down, I'd find a nice grassy area that's fairly flat and just do it that way. Use like the enhanced vehicle mod that allows you to keep the straight lines when there's no fields around. That is definitely a good way of keeping straight lines. Oh yes indeed. Right, where is this hired helper? He's almost to the end, okay. Who's going to get to the end first, him or me? There he is, right there. Let's get the pipe out, ready. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, dang it, he ran out. He ran out. He ran out. He actually ran out of fertilizer. Okay, then. Oh, actually, can I use that? Nope. Okay, no. I can, but I can't. Right, so I need the cedar itself. And open up the cover. And... oh, I got in. I don't want that. There we go. Massey Ferguson. Yes, there we go. Right. And... there we go. So it does work, it just didn't like that rice planter. Gotcha. Right. Come on. This should keep it going for quite some time. What I might do is just leave this down here for the minute, because obviously this tractor will be going on to this field next, which is another large area, so it may need more fert afterwards, and maybe even some seed. Right, go on. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Push, push. Can someone give me some pushing, please? He's a little bit slow in the field. Push, 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 push. Actually, I was going along the road the other day. What was it? I was pulled. It was just a trailer or something, and I just was not able to get up to full speed with it. Kind of like how it was on the field, and I was thinking, what's going on? I'm not on the field or anything. I just cannot get over like 20, 25 miles an hour or whatever. What's going on? I ended up jumping around out of it. I had a look at it and everything. I couldn't see an issue. It wasn't until I suddenly realised, between the tractor unit and the trailer, obviously you've got the cables that connect up. I forgot to reconnect them. Yes. I'm guessing I never actually used that truck previously, before, because obviously adding in the manual attach mod. Yeah, it didn't, it sort of disconnected all the cables. It's kind of... right then. Oh well. But got there. Figured it out eventually. Right, go. Right, you're good. You're good. I do need to get... not you. Where is... that guy? Yes. Oh, he needs refueled and filled up. Right, go. There we are. Yeah, so I'll get this guy up on the long grain rice field to start off with. So that gets rolled. Actually, does it even need rolling? Does it say? Let's have a look. Nope. Good, okay. So this guy then can wait over here. Yes, you don't roll the rice field. It's been a while. I'm trying to remember things. Don't laugh, okay? Don't laugh. But yes, Mr. Farmer Marks, if you're still there, look. I've now got all of the orchards switched over to the new orchard mod. I've just got to go through all of the factories, make sure that they're set up, I'm thinking about adding in a few boosted lines into some of the actual productions themselves as well. Obviously, for example, as I was saying to the guys earlier, like the tobacco factory, that's going to be one of the ones I bring out of here. Also, we've got mint tobacco, orange tobacco, peach tobacco, and original, haven't we? I was thinking of adding in a boosted line. Now, at the minute, I'm still coming and iron about what to use for the boosted line. Do I just use one particular product, or do I add in a couple of products? I don't know yet. Also, what do I go with? Because obviously, if you look at the actual icon that I've used for the chewing tobaccos, obviously it looks like a tin of chewing tobacco. Now, is that tin made of metal, or is it like a cardboard, biodegradable type tin for chewing tobacco? I have no idea. I'd imagine if it's anything like the old tobacco tins that we had over here, it's made of metal. But obviously we are in like 2026. It could have been switched over to a biodegradable cardboard or something like that. So, but at the minute, what I've done is I've got it set up in the XML with using carton roll, because it seems like carton roll is obviously in the game. I don't know, is carton roll really being used that much with other factories? I don't think so personally. Obviously, I don't know what other factories are really out there, because obviously I've only ever played this map in the base game map. So I'm kind of thinking that. What I was also thinking is potentially splitting it between carton roll and metal. Obviously, if it's a metal tin, obviously, hence why you use some of the metal, but then have maybe the carton roll to make the boxes that they're then shipped out in as an option. So that's one thing I'm kind of, I don't know. But yeah, obviously, depending on what it is, it's going to, the boosted line is going to basically double the amount of what the base amount is currently in the game. So we'll see. Also, another thing as well, do I add in a line for a container? I just thought of that. So with, like, say, the tobacco factory, would you want a pallet spawning as well as maybe a container spawning option? Because what I could do is have the carton roll as a boosted line, but if you add in metal, for example, you could actually have it spawning out in a container instead of a pallet. How would that sound? Obviously around about 25 to maybe 50,000 litres, like what it is on here. Would that be a big enough container for you guys to spawn out a load of chewing tobacco, for example? Or oh, I think anything I say would be cool for you, Farmer Marks. I might give that a try, see how that goes. Obviously, I've already got the container. I just literally thought that. I've literally got the containers already in Barrow Logistics, haven't I? For the tobacco factory. I just need to export them out of there. Add maybe an extra line in for each of the tobaccos, where you add in the metal that you get out of the container instead. Might work. I'll have to have a little play around with that. That is an option. Right, you're fine there for the minute. Come on. Let's see. But yeah, one of the things that, like I was saying as well, one of the things I will do is rather than leaving them in the PV categories, what I'll do is I'll switch them over to my category. So if you are going to use them, you'll know exactly where to find them under my category, which means you'll need to have my categorizer as well, guys. Right then. So at the minute everybody is seeding. I can't really do too much. Who's not working? Why are you not working? Seriously, you've run out of fertilizer already? You've only done 2 rows? It can't be that bad already, can it? I have interest. How much rice saplings do I have in storage? What I might do temporarily is just set them to buy in the seeds and fertilizer then. Let's see, rice saplings. I've got 14,000 liters. Okay, so yeah, I could delete all that. Okay. Right, in that case, come into here, there. General settings. Where is it? It says like helper buys fur and seed. Did I miss it? AI there. Refuel seed buy. Fertilizer buy. H. Let's see if this guy will carry on. I heard a rumor they were bringing alpacas into the game. Really? I heard they were bringing coffee into the game, KW. Yes. Was it October the 27th? Giants will be releasing a DLC. If you guys weren't aware, it will be introducing alpacas into the game. It's bringing back the Brahmin cows that we had back in FS 19 and 17, if I remember rightly. Also, a new crop they're adding in will be coffee. There's going to be a whole lot of new placeables, buildables, factories going in the map, as well as a dinosaur bone collectible hunt as well, where you can actually build a dinosaur. Yeah, the actual map is based in South America, and yeah, should be interesting. That's the whole reason I started Farm Sim again on Monday. What's kind of crazy, T. Miller actually messaged me yesterday saying, oh, looks like they're adding alpacas into the game. It's like, really? I'm guessing he's not been online much over the last week or so, or the last week at least, since the announcement. But yes, well, to be honest, I actually asked for them to be added into 25 when it was released. But okay, they're a little bit late. They're like 2 years later. But yes, they finally added them in. What's crazy is there's actually a certain someone who used to work at Giants, who used to be in and out of our streams a lot. He's very well missed, just put it that way. He actually messaged me in Discord the other day saying, congratulations, you're finally getting them coming in. Seemingly he actually knew that they were coming in before he left Giants. So it's kind of like, you bugger, is all I can say. But it's cool. It is very, very cool. Oh, that gives me an idea. What I could do is create a blank map See, I didn't say anything about... Obviously, I mentioned that if giant-sided alpacas, I'd make a map. Obviously, I've kind of got that already in the motion of 4X. But the only problem is the editor keeps crashing my game when I load it up. So technically, what I could do is take a base game map, remove everything, and put it out. I never said nothing about actually doing any landscaping or anything, did I? So yeah, I could technically put a map out tomorrow. A completely blank one, and you'd have to figure it out yourself. Oh, that would be so funny. I wouldn't do that. But yes, who knows? We shall see. We shall see if I can get it to can work with Judith. That's weird, because obviously Judith Plains is a 4X map, right? I can get that one to load. I can actually move around fairly okay in the editor with it. It's a little bit laggy and glitchy, but I can spend about 10-15 minutes just waiting for it to load and save. But it doesn't crash my system, which is weird. Yeah, exactly. I did not say. Did I? Yes. So I did find a loophole on. Yes, it could be. I could even do half a base game size map. I could just chop it in half. Kind of like that. Oh, what one is it? I can't remember the name of the map. But it's got like a tiny little island right in the middle of it, isn't it? And then it's all surrounded with water. It's like, is that actually classed as a map? That's the thing. I wouldn't class it as a map. I just class it as an abomination. Actually, I think it's got, what is it, one or maybe two little fields on it. It's got the vehicle shop on it, and that's about it. And maybe a sell point. It's like, oh my god, you can't call that a freaking map. How lazy is that? I suppose it's kind of creative. I will give them that. It is creative because nobody's really come up with a map that has a tiny little island that's surrounded with tons and tons of water. But from what I understand, I think you can actually landscape out over the water to make the island bigger, if I'm correct. Buy a plot of land and you can expand it. Well, that's crazy, isn't it? This guy is actually buying... Well, actually, all my helpers there are now buying seeds and fertilizer just because this guy's a numpty. And it's still not affected my bank account yet. And even after all... Oh, that's quite... I never did show you the grapes, did I? I got a lot of lines of grapes down. I didn't even count them, to be honest. But... Well, that's guy's doing his dues. If I come over here... You can now see... Whoa, bounce. Look at all that grapes. I do need to come through and plough it at some point. But yes. I don't know if I've got enough grapes now. Oh. Yeah. Actually, what if I can count them? Who's good at counting? Because I'm terrible. Let's turn this off a sec. Let's see if we can count these as we're going. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, Okay. 131 rows of grapes right there. Each row, guess what? 131. Well done, Madeira. Yeah. Each row cost 9,750. Actually, out of interest, wonder how much that actually costs in total. 9,750 per row times by 131. So this field alone of grapes cost me $1,277,250 to place down. That's a lot of blinking money. And it still didn't make a dent in my bank account, by the way. Just saying. That just shows that just how much higher my bank account is. And what's crazy, if I sold everything in Sam Adams, and not Sam Adams, in Barrow Logistics and all this other storages, I could double the amount that I've currently got. But yes, that will do. But yeah, obviously I do need to go through at some point and plough that. One thing I do need to do is check my animals. Ooh, heck, the chickens need doing, yes. I need to go through and do my animals quickly. There. So, yeah. Money isn't an issue when you're a multi-billionaire. Is all I can say. Just gotta play the game right. That's all you have to do. I know some people go in and get that government subsidy mod just to get started, but you really don't need it. You really, really don't need it. Okay, the first couple of years, I will say, were quite hard going. Just getting those bridges built and the first couple of factories going. But once they're going, it just explodes. It really does. Just gotta be persistent, guys. I'm gonna need to top this back up. Not good. So yes, definitely worth it, and go with it. Obviously, I've replaced a lot of these buildings in here, so I ended up losing a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, if only it was this easy to make money in real life as a farmer. Yeah, poor farmers nowadays are really struggling. Especially over here in the UK, and obviously now that they've added in this thing where they've got like an inheritance tax, it's like, really, you greedy beggars. Busy harvesting a 20-hectare field with your favourite harvester. The next app, nice. That's one thing I would want to do on Judith Plains, is get my Nexat out of storage. So obviously I've got that vehicle storage mod that allows you to transfer between save games. Obviously a while ago, I bought the whole thing. I've got two of the tractor units are free in storage. It'd be nice to get them out of storage and actually being used. So I've technically already got some equipment that I could use over there. But yes, I've got the tractor unit, I've got a couple of harvester units, the seeders and all that, so yeah. Let's get a couple of these out of here. Go. See, that's still one thing they haven't added yet, I've noticed. With the in-cab camera, or for the outer display there in the upper right corner there, it still shows a different map. Wouldn't it be nice if it actually showed the map you're currently on? That's the only thing they need to do. Nah, hard work and logic thinking with yes. Oh, you're using straw pellets. Ah, righty. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. To be honest, I did a lot of straw harvest in 19 when it first came out. For 19. Obviously did a little bit in 22, but never really. I don't know if it was the actual building or whatever put me off of it, to be honest. Okay, I got you. But yeah. Obviously, wood chips on here. That's what it was. To make a little bit of money, wood chips on here. Sell wood chips at the animal dealer sell point there. That's a good way of making a bit of money if you don't want to use the trains and stuff. Just get like Big Daddy's Brooks, for example, fill that up to the maximum, and oh yeah, that is definitely a good way of doing it. Obviously silage, I don't think the silage is any good anymore, is it? I really don't know. I aim very hard for $1,000. Yeah, crazy. Actually, I did that with. I don't know if anybody remembers, but I think I did mention it a couple of times. But when I first started playing PV County, for example, literally the first, what was it, 200 to 300 100 hours, gameplay wise. It was all focused on building and buying factories on county. And obviously the bridges and everything. It was just focus all on just doing that. Once those factories were all built, I could then just sit down and focus on the farming side. And it kind of happened the same with Canyon Crossing a little bit, but it was a little bit more gameplay as well, or farming I should say, when it came to 22, along with the building stuff, because it took a little while for some of the stuff compared to 19. But yes, just getting the right balance. Obviously, one thing I will say is I do like taking loans out. Loans and stuff like that, yep, definitely do it. Field flipping is a great way as well if you're just starting out. If you've got enough to buy a little field, buy it, harvest the product, the crop. Obviously, if you've got a factory that will take it, shove it in there, and yeah, have fun. Have lots and lots of fun. Then obviously once you got the crop off, sell it, and yeah, you got a free crop. And usually what you'll find, if it's an AI field, they're generally fertilized and limed already for you to steal it, basically. Now, why is that pallet not going? Are you not quite over the trigger? Guessing not. Okay. Oh, too far. There we go. Right about there. Yep. There we go. Lovely. Right, chickens done. Right, next the cows. The sheep and the goats should be fine because they tend to get the meadow grass. Oh, and I have to look at the the goats, was it? So you're fine. You're fine. Right, sheep. Fan dozy. Goats. Yeah. Why is this dropped down? That's what I want to know. The grass. Let's pop over there and have a little look. So goats is the. Oh heck! Which one is it? The second one? Nope, that's sheep's. I was actually thinking what I might do, because I've got so much wool coming out of these, is maybe sell off some of the older sheep and replace it with some goats to get some milk come out of there as well. Yes, here we go. Let's have a look. So you do not have a bale. Ah, okay. That'll be why. I usually have a bale that must have finally gone through it. I think I've got two on there since the beginning of this playthrough. You just rent the equipment for lesser. Yeah. Actually, one thing I will say is definitely a good idea. If you're going to do contracts, get things like this, the contract boost mod or the better contracts mod, and play around with some of those settings. You can actually set them so you can harvest the whole field, but you only need to like deliver like 75% of the actual products of it. So you end up with a lot more in your silo or whatever left over, so you can actually use it yourself a little bit better, which is kind of nice. Plus you can adjust some of the settings as well, so they give you a little bit more money. So there is little player workarounds as well, which is kind of nice. There we go. So you don't necessarily have to actually go through every year struggling to get enough crops just for your own animals, for example. You could just do a couple of contracts and yeah, steal the extra bits for yourself. There we go. That's pretty much what I did. Right then, so that should be good. Yep, there we go. So sheep's good, goats are good. Right then, piggy wiggies. Oh cruds, yes. Had a feeling they might be out. I'm always forgetting to come and fill these guys up. Overspill control with grain gate. Yeah. There we go. That's fine. So there we go. That's good. That'll start properly building up again. Right then. So definitely the water buffaloes need filling up. Oh, I need to have a look at these guys to check that they're topped up on the little robot. Okay, so definitely the water buffaloes. Okay. So in here, yep, you're empty. Go. It's a little bit tight. Every now and again, I get it a little bit too close and hit one of the bushes down there. It's annoying. Right in. Great, let's go get some TMR. How are we doing? Rice dude is still going. Corn dude still going. Sorghum dude. Looks like the hired helper doing the long grain rice has now finished his second field, which I can pull him off in a minute and get him into plant some soybean, I think. Yeah, sorghum there. Onto the island, they're going to be soybean, wasn't it? No, yeah, sorghum. Then onto the island. And then those three little ones. Sugar beet. Not sugar beet, soybean. Right, let's pop you there a sec. So what did I say? I was going to do soybean in these three little ones, wasn't it? Soybean here. Soybean there, wasn't it? And then sorghum and sorghum. So what I could do is get this guy across the road on sorghum. Why? Oh, went past it. Sorghum, there we go. Get you facing that way. I don't know if it's going to go this way or not, so we'll see. But you are fine on there, so yeah, sorghum on there. Do sorghum in this field down here, then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little fields that are left. No, oh, actually. Yeah, I might do actually the 4 fields. So both of these fields on the island as well is sorghum. Because obviously you've got soybean can go into this one and then those 3. Okay. Ugh, complicated. And all that's going to be corn. I can't remember everything. You're still going. And right then, we'll get back down here. There we go. Ready. So we need some hay to start off with. So when I'm doing this way, I usually do around about 45% with hay, 45% with silage, and then just top it off with a bit of straw. Obviously, I could go to 40%, 40%, 20%, but yeah, either or, both work fine. The only thing I don't tend to do is add in any mineral feed with the mixer. So I do have it a slightly higher capacity as well, so helps me out. Let's see, so if I take you to yeah, actually I could do with using up some of that straw. I've got tons of it. So if we put you there, so we'll take this up to 90% full. No, what was that? I just did 20, wasn't it? So 20, so it'll be 80%, I should say. Which would officially be TMR, but then just top it off a buffet, whatever you want to class it as, with a little bit of straw on top there. But yeah, see, you only need 2 actual products to make TMR: silage and hay. There, and just top it off with a bit of straw, just so it uses up some of that straw there. I got tons in storage. But I do need to get, looks like, look at this, a few more pallets just to fill up. Oh cripes, yeah, that's not done any. Switch it over. Oh yeah, I did get about, as you can see, a fair bit of wood chips off of that field, by the way. This was actually empty. I don't know if you guys can read it, but 1.6 million litres of wood chips off of that field that's now the sugarcane. Crazy. Not bad. I don't really use the wood chips that much for things. It tends to... I've got Green Thumb's diesel production on here, so as a backup, so it goes into there. But yes, there we go. It is what it is. Yeah, you're definitely full. Got to check my other cow field barn, wouldn't it? The nice thing is, just do this once a month. It's fine. Obviously, I need to keep the one I really have to keep an eye on is the chickens, because they do go through a lot of feed. That's one thing I will say. But yeah, usually I have to top it up maybe once, maybe twice, an in-game month. They're going through that much. It's terrible. Little gangets is all I can say. But yeah, most of the rest, all of them, tend to last through the entire month once they're fully filled, which is nice. Righty, into here. There we go, and unload. This should take most of this, which is fine. Here you go, cows. That's one nice thing, is that giants don't allow their animals to die. That is one nice thing, because these guys would have had to be replaced about 1,000 times before. Nearly every month they're running out of food. It's like crazy. But the nice thing is, obviously, you got the pasture grass there that they would eat anyway. So I don't know. I'm sure they would have been fine. I am sure they would have been fine. Actually, I should have a little look to see what I've actually got in that vehicle storage mod. Definitely the Nexat stuff. I can't remember what else was in there. Also, out of interest, if anybody who is on Judith Plains map, have they used the Nexat equipment on there? How easy is it to get around with that thing? Oh, jeez. Do I need to do a second load? Nope. Perfect. Okay. That'll be fine for the minute. Just out of interest. So that should... So the other thing I've got now to check is... me hiling cows. Just check it. I've got a feeling something is out in the little robot thing. Maybe silage additive, not silage additive, the mineral feed. So it's not running the robot. But I want to have a little look. Nope, I want that one. Is that the one I want? No, I want the repaired one, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I need to sell this guy as well. Because I switched over to mine. You sell that. Okay. View storage. There we go. So what have I got in here? I've got a trailer, truck, a flatbed, a couple of trailers. Okay, a couple of trailers. Wow. I might actually be selling some of this stuff. I really don't need all this in here. I'll keep the Nexat stuff. The Fent Ideal can go. Yeah, I don't know why that's in there. Let's spawn you. Definitely let's spawn you. Because I don't need that in to be there. That's the Rio trailer. I'll keep the truck. I'll keep the fence. I'll definitely keep that. I'm gonna switch over to a different trailer. I've actually got a trailer that I kind of like. It's on here. I've got it here. I'll show you in a minute. It's similar to that the PV flatbed. Definitely get rid of you. But it actually has a headboard, or what you want to call it, on the actual trailer itself. Spawn you. Now, do I use both the front and the back, or do I just go with just that back piece? See, because I've got 2, 1, 2. See, I've got 3 back pieces, 2 front pieces. I think I've just got to drop it down to 1. Just 1 rear piece at the top there. So any other of these trays, they could be spawned out. And we'll have to sell all this as well. I'm not quite sure how full the workshop's getting. Let's see how that's doing. Wow. Crazy, man. Oh, you're quite crazy, aren't you? Right, so the horse turned into stone. Really? Never heard of that happening before. So what have we got up here? We can sell you. See, that's the worst thing is, yeah, I purchased this stuff and then I ended up just downgrading a bit my equipment and that. So I end up just throwing it into storage in case if I ever wanted to use it again. So that can go, yeah, all that can go, to be honest. So oh, that was a return. That must have been leased. Okay, interesting. Sell you. And I've got a container there, which I have no idea why. Still, oh well. Oh, no worries, that's fine. You're okay. Right. Let's get this sorted out. So that's fine, that can stay, that can stay, that can stay. You actually wouldn't mind giving a try a little bit more on. Obviously, I've got one on the farm already that I've been using for liquid fertilizer. Wouldn't mind giving it a try properly, maybe instead of using the Amazons. So let's spawn you out, we'll sell that. Obviously, it's going to force me into having to do things maybe a little bit different. I'm actually reconfigure it to do lime. We'll see if that one can go. We'll spawn you. We'll sell that off. But yeah, we've got 1 unit there. Didn't I have 2? Is the other one further down? I can't remember. That. Spawn. Do I only have 1 harvester? I thought I had 2 harvester units. Or 2 tractor units, should say. Interesting. I might have accidentally sold the other one then. Right, that can come out. Or did I? No, that's the seed hopper. That's the cultivator, I think it is, if I remember rightly. See, that is the planter, that's the corn header. This can come out, spawn out. You. I don't need you. Oh, actually, we've got we've got that the Volvo, and we've got a Mercedes in here. Oh man, which one should I keep, or should I just get rid of both of them? I don't know. We'll get rid of you. I'll spawn you out. And that one. The ideal can come out as well. Right, that's the harvester unit. So these two flatbeds can come out too. There we go. So, it's F60. Well, I kind of like the Mercedes now. So we'll spawn both of those Volvos out. Well, actually, when we get over to Judith Plains and we start using the bigger trailers, we'll buy a truck then. But we've got the harvester there, we got the liquid fertilizer slash herbicide sprayer there. We don't have a grain header. We got obviously the corn header and the sunflower, so that's got to be sorted. Is that the seed one, if I remember rightly then? Planter. You got the so seeder, the planter. That's the tractor unit. That's the seed hopper itself. So okay, that'll be enough to at least get started. The only thing I will need to do when we get over there, harvesting wise, is to purchase a header. Yeah, a grain header. That's not bad, that's not bad, that's not bad. But we've got a trailer there, to be honest. Bugger it. We're going to sell all these. We'll just keep the next set in here. The Fang can go bye-bye too. We'll get a new one when we get over there. There we go. That'll work. That will work, okay. Jeez, did I really have all that in my storage, plus the ones I got rid of already? That's terrible. Next set is tricky but not impossible one. Just simply get better as you use it frequently. Yeah. Obviously when it first came out, I was using it quite a lot on here. The only thing that kind of put me off was obviously when it was doing the seeding and the planting side of things, it kind of missed bits and leave that the little rows. It kind of makes sense because obviously that's where the wheels would be. But obviously when I was using it here, I was really adamant on having maximum crop off of the fields, and obviously with it leaving the tram lines, as it were, I didn't like it, hence why I end up not using it. And I actually had a couple of units. I even had Mr. I was going to say NBC's, Mr. Green Thumb's Nexat shed unit for it all to go in, which was quite nice. May have to add that in. Might have to remember to grab that to add it into Judith Plains. Right. There we go. There we go. That will work. That is good. Okay, so we got just the next hat stuff left in there. One harvester unit. Technically, all you need is basically one, because obviously it'll do the harvesting, it'll do the planting, it does the ploughing, the whole freaking lot. I don't know. Has anything else been added to it, by the way, out of interest? I haven't really. I know it's had updates and stuff, but did anything get added into the Nexat? Let's see. So I've got one of them, which is in storage. Obviously, I do know they got the slurry. That's fine. That's the applicator. We've got the seed. We've got that. So not really. We got the hoe. Did they have that when it first came out? I don't remember them having a hoe when it first came out. That's for basically doing your weeding. I don't remember that being on there. Maybe I'll have to... Oh. I'd have to go back through all my streams to when it first came out, but I don't remember that being in there before. Obviously you've got your planter for your corn and stuff. Yeah, so the other one was the Inspire, yep, which is the seeder unit. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get a yes, that was the other thing that was added. This one, wasn't it? I kind of remember them mentioning that they've added it in Macdon for the next set. Oh, choices. 15 to 9. See, that one's a little bit lighter. They go the same capacity, the same price. But the only thing they don't do is a blinking trailer unit on that. Same with that. 15.2. 15.2. Of interest. Corn header. That's only 12. It's 15.2 on that one. See, the thing is, transport wheels. They give it on that one, but why don't they put it on the next set? Headers. Same with that. See, we've got the New Holland one right there. Has the bleaking wheels. Case one. Transport wheels. Yeah, right there. The other Macdon. Same size. Transport wheels. Yep. Why is it with the one with the DLC doesn't have the wheels? Let's see, 5.6 tons, 15.2, obviously 10-kilometer work width or work speed. Okay, let's have a look at that next set again. Oops. We're coming into here, next set. Macdon. Okay, this is slightly lighter because obviously not having the wheels. But a 15.2, it's a little bit faster with 12 kilometers. But it's basically the same freaking header. I don't get them. See, I know personally I'd go with the other Macdon header and use it on here. Oh well, it is what it is. Right then, let's see. How are my helpers doing? So, right field is still going. Good. Corn dude is still going. Not quite sure why it's on the angle though like that. He is going fine. So sorghum. Let's get you onto the island to start doing some more sorghum. They have made changes from a mod that was in 22. Yeah, the 22 was by Dogface and BDB SSB. I used it a bit, but back on Canyon Crossing. Yes. I don't know if it was just a coincidence, but yeah. I don't know. It is kind of nice. Yeah, they did a good job of it on the 22 version. And the nice thing is you can actually edit that. That's the only difference. You could actually edit that one. Right, you go. Yes. But yes, it's been many moons since I last used the Nexat. Well, see, back then they called it it was a lizard, wasn't it? It was classed as, because they didn't actually officially add in the Nexat name, even though everybody knew it as a Nexat. But yeah, Giants sort of added it in, made some of their tweaks, like the oh, you know how when you're hooking up stuff, you get those little red lines for auto alignment and stuff. That is kind of a cool thing. That is very cool, I will say. And you can actually just hold down, is it I can't remember what key it is now, is it like the Z key or something, the Z key? And it literally guides it in, and all you have to do is once you're in there, hit the Q key to connect up, and you're good to go. Vertical themes for vertical streams. Okay, I don't know if I do vertical, to be honest. I don't know why they're asking that. Sorry, something that popped up on my Streamlabs desktop there. A little notification. I actually got 2 notifications. I haven't got a clue what, because I rarely look at them. It says my microphone is muted in the mixer. Yes and no, because at the time I was about to go live and I didn't have my microphone unmuted. Duh. For the next set is first. Here's so. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I will say one thing. It is a nice looking unit, and if you got a smallish this is farm. Obviously, you're gonna need a fair bit of space just to park things up. It is a nice unit, and it is actually, from what I've seen on like Facebook and stuff, with like farming news and stuff, it is picking up a lot of traction and being used on farms, especially in Europe. A lot of farms have been using it and trialing it in Europe and stuff. It's kind of nice. And I just realised whoever ploughed this field totally missed bits around the edge. That's terrible. That is terrible. Anyway, this guy is fine. He is going to do some sorghum on here. He can do the next field. Once this guy over here is finished doing that field of sorghum, he can then switch over to soybean and then make start on these other fields. You're fine, you're fine. 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's fine. You are almost finished actually, so we might jump in here for the minute. Actually, what I'll just do is I'm going to mute myself for just a minute while I go grab a little bit of water. Be right back, guys. Oh, okay, I am back again. There we go. Nice. Isn't this pleasant? By the way, I lowered the speed on mine. It was going a little bit too quick. The other thing I might do is up the capacities a little bit, maybe on the solid fertilizer. And I don't know if I'll be able to do the rice sort. It's kind of complicated with this thing. It's very complicated, that's all I can say. With the balance between the visuals and the capacity and stuff. That's not bad. Getting there, it's getting there. Just gotta get, oh, that's the point. Anybody needing rollers? You're still going, so nope. You're being rolled, so you're fine. You don't need, you're okay. Okay. I was just thinking, could I get a roller out or anything? Nope. That's fine. And, oh yes, that was the, oh. Why don't you guys remind me, my other cows? Here. Whoa, hello. I'm flying, I can see my house from here. Ow. Let's see. So look at, oh yeah, mineral feed is out, okay. Truck and trailer. So, yes, that's what it is. You have a bigger one. Oh, how rude, Farmer Marks. Compensating for anything. Right, yeah. So one of the things I was thinking, because obviously I was getting rid of all those flatbeds. Where did I put it? Nope. I thought it was over here. I had it. Where did I put that truck and trailer? What was I doing the other days? Bales. Oh, hello. Bales. Hang on. Sell that. It'd be down here. Yes, this trailer right there. I like it. The Schwarzmüller, the flatbed. I like it. Also, you get that nice little headboard there on the back, so things stack up a little bit nicer. You're short, are you, really? Okay, Farmer Marks. Yeah, so this is the trailer I'll be taking with me to Judith Plains. Obviously, I'm going to have to buy my own over there, though. So there is that. AIB has stopped work unexpectedly. No field found. Excuse me? Which one's a helper B? Is that the dude doing the rice, by any chance? Yeah, looks like it. Weird. Has he finished all of the fields? That's the thing. Let's have a look, because it might just need a little. Oh yeah, let's see. He's got a little bit around the outside that he's missed. Great job. I'll go around afterwards and do the rest of that myself. Right. Mineral feed. So that'd be under the animals section. Right here. Now I always go for these big pallets. There we go. By one set and then get in position. Right. Left control, left shift R. I don't know if this trailer does the UAL constant loading though. That's the only thing. Obviously, because the straps went over there a minute ago. Okay, it is good. Okay. Right. 8 by. Hey, Mr. Big Vito. How you doing? Yes. What the Sam Hill, hey? If you guys are not following Mr. Big Vito 109, make sure you click on his link, give him a follow. How you doing, buddy? You're not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. Getting ready for the weekend, that is for sure. But yes, it's been a while since I've been on the farm, so I thought, why the heck not jump on? Okay, I could do one more row. Okay. We'll grab 2 more, I think. So 8, 16. I think that'll be enough for the minute to do both cow barns with the robot. There we go. Actually, I could do another. Yeah, I could do another 6 actually. But I'll leave it there for the minute because I don't want to be overweight. Yeah, no, I am so looking forward to coffee finally being added into Farm Sim. Woohoo! Coffee, coffee, coffee! Yeah! Oh yeah, and see when they're adding alpacas as well. Yes. I am definitely... It's about time. It is about time, because obviously it was one of the things that I kind of asked to be added into 25, so... Okay, they're finally adding it. It's a little bit later than when it was originally released, but they're getting there. They are definitely getting there. Ryan. God, this is a lot of weight. Yeah, so it would have been what? 6 months before 25 came out, maybe a year. Obviously, it was one of those streams back in 22. I think I was in Dagenet's stream. Terminator came in, and everyone was asking what they wanted, wasn't it? And obviously, at the time, I was saying about goats and alpacas and stuff like that. Also, we got the goats, which is one nice thing. But yeah, it was definitely about 6 months. Yeah, because obviously I sent off a message to Terminator saying, if Giants can add alpacas in, I will make a map for Farm Sim. So yes. Whoa, 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 whoa! Crap! What the heck happened there? That became very top heavy. Lying down on the job. How terrible. Super strength on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I might have hit a rock or something back there. That was weird. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Look at that. Giddy up, boy. Giddy up. What the heck? Oh, that is weird. I haven't seen a truck do that in Farm Sim yet. That must be a heck of a weight on the back there. Yipes. Okay, I need to take corners very, very carefully then, if it's doing this. Oh, look at all those sunflowers, wow. But he's been waiting for 17 years now for alpacas Farm Sim. Yeah, kind of like that. Yee. I don't know about 17 years though, but yeah. Let's see, 9. Yeah, look at that, that is weird. I don't know if it's because of the trailer or what, but that is weird. Yeehaw! 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 My truck is possessed, guys. I don't know what's going on with it. That is weird. Yeah, a bouncing Betty for definite. I can honestly say I've never seen a truck actually doing that in the game. Obviously, I've had two stacks actually on most trailers. That might be where it is. It's because obviously got that extra stack there, causing a little bit extra weight issue maybe. Oh well, this is going to be a fun end. Bouncing along here. But I do like this Schwarzmühle trailer. I do. I've had my eyes on using it for a while, to be honest. But I think it was in 19 when it first came out. And yeah, I just wanted to try and use it. Never got around to doing it on Canyon Crossing because I was always using containers or the flatbed that came with the pack there. And when it came out in 25, I remember grabbing it as soon as I seen it coming out. It says, I am going to use this one these days. Behave, 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 behave. Nice and steady. There we go. Here you go. Yeehaw. Come on, boy. Come on. Yeehaw. That's crazy. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll get this up to around to the farm, and then we'll probably be calling it there for today. Obviously, today is finally wrapping up. Time, I think, for a little while on PV Rivers, remastered by Mr. Dashnet. Obviously, we will be going over to Judith Plains next week and starting a little playthrough over there. Behave, truck. And yeah, who the heck knows what's going to happen over there? Yeehaw! Come on, giddy up, come on, get those horses going, come on. As he hums over. Sure. Delete, 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 delete. Is that the one you're on about? Delete, 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 delete. Yes. Oh yes. Is that what it's actually called? I never knew. But okay, William Tell Overthrow. You have educated me. You really, really have. Alrighty. Right, if I remember rightly, these have to be placed down on the ground, so... Oh. Nearly. Nice and steady, nice and steady. Alright. Do it a little bit at a time. Nice and steady. Yes, I have a few John Deeres there hidden all the way over here. Hidden away on a cow farm. Yeah, I tend to only use them for mowing grass. That's literally all I do with them. Oops, wrong side. Yes, only a couple though. I actually sold a couple the other day as well, because I really wasn't using them. But I got one with butterfly mowers on the back and a mower on the front there. I got one with a tether. I think I've got one with a baler. No, is it a baler or a tether attached to it as well? Plus the one over there. So yes, not that many. Let me make sure it's on the right side. Yes, it is. Okay. There we go. So we'll just do a little bit of time. There we go. But yes, unlike other people, I am not obsessed with John Deere and don't go out of my way just to get a piece of equipment and make it John Deere coloured and stuff. So yes, don't worry, big deal. I've got a good mixture, I will say. I will say one thing. There is one John Deere I do like, and that is the 6R series. That's the only one I really like, to be honest. I don't know why, but I've always liked that one tractor series. And last ones, there we go. That should be fine for the minute. So the robot should kick in soon and start carrying on with that. That's fine. Well then, with that being said, we're going to call it there for today because my time, unfortunately for today, is up. Oh, there we go. Obviously, I am going to probably go do a second run of mineral feed to the other cow barn, because that hasn't been topped up in a while as well. But let's get over to the ending screen. Say a big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much, much appreciated. I shall definitely have that stretch in a minute, Mr. Big Vito. Thank you. And hydrate, I could do that right now. Actually, I'll do that stretch while I'm here, because you can hear my bones cracking. Oh, maybe not. But I did have the stretch. There we go. Let's have a little look. And why are my credits not running again? They should be set to... Where the heck is it? Automatically go. I swear this blinking streaming is doing my head in. When it comes to getting stuck, no, that's not the one I want. Wedges, maybe? Wedges, there. No. Panels? Nope. Themes, overlay, alert box. I don't know. I give up with these blinking things. If it's not the sound's working right, it's blinking the credits are not working. I give up with this blinking thing. I might just go back to using OBS next week. Certain things work over there a little bit better. But anyway, let's have a look. Yes. Oh. Mr. Farron Marks, are you going live? I do see Mr. Impact 7 is out there. I don't think I've rated him in like forever. Feels like. He is back. Oh, he's on Ringwood Forex by Stevie as well. No, okay. No worries. Sorry, I'm just looking at the trade. So, he's actually doing some bill collecting. He's got a truck, he's got a trailer, but the trailer looks very, almost like cartoonish and stuff. It's weird. Dang, there goes my streak. What's up? What's the matter, Shawnee? Why? Oh, there you go. Look, see, there you go. It went through. That's why I was kind of waiting just to see. 205 stream streak, Shawnee. You are absolutely crazy. But thank you very, very much for that. But yeah, let's get this raid underway. So we're going to go see Mr. Impact 7. He is currently on Ringwood, say, 4X by Stevie. Looks like he's doing some bailing and stuff at the minute. There we go, there we go, there we go. Obviously, I will be back again next week. Woohoo! On a new map for me. Obviously, it is going to be Judith Plains. So yes. Should be an interesting. There's also the edited version I did where the silo on the main farm's gone. So there's a lot of things to sort out over there. You just walked back in the door. Oh, man. Well, at least you caught me before I went off. I will say that. At least you were able to make it. So much appreciated there, Mr. Shawnee. Much, much appreciated. But anyway, you guys have a great weekend. And I shall see you Monday. Stay safe and bye for now.